November 3rd, 2025, Daily Bread. Passage Micah, chapter 3, verse 1 to verse 12. Key verse 8, title, Leaders and Prophets Rebuked. Then I said, Listen, you leaders of Jacob, you rulers of Israel. Should you not embrace justice, you who hate good and love evil, who tear the skin from my people and the flesh from their bones, who eat my people's flesh, strip off their skin and break their bones in pieces, who chop them up like meat for the pan, like flesh for the pot. Then they will cry out to the Lord, but he will not answer them. At that time he will hide his face from them because of the evil they have done. This is what the Lord says. As for the prophets who lead my people astray, they proclaim peace if they have something to eat, but prepare to wage war against anyone who refuses to feed them. Therefore night will come over you, without visions, and darkness without divination. The sun will set for the prophets, and the day will go dark for them. The seers will be ashamed, and the diviners disgraced. They will all cover their faces, because there is no answer from God. But as for me, I am filled with power, with the Spirit of the Lord, and with justice and might to declare to Jacob his transgression, to Israel his sin. Hear this, you leaders of Jacob, you rulers of Israel, who despise justice and distort all that is right, who build Zion with bloodshed, and Jerusalem with wickedness. Her leaders judge for a bribe, her priests teach for a price, and her prophets tell fortunes for money. Yet they look for the Lord's support and say, Is not the Lord among us? No disaster will come upon us. Therefore, because of you, Zion will be plowed like a field. Jerusalem will become a heap of rubble, the temple hill a mound overgrown with thickets. Daily Bread Message. Micah continues to rebuke the corrupt leaders. They should be good shepherds to God's flock under their care, protecting the helpless and giving justice to the oppressed. Instead, they are like wolves, tearing apart and consuming God's flock. So God would tear their city apart and make it a heap of rubble. Micah also calls out the prophets who are corrupt, selling good fortunes to those who provide for them, and cursing others who don't. Their visions have become meaningless, because there is no truth or power to their empty words. When religion and politics mix, we need to unflinchingly hold on to truth and not to the power or benefits of a corrupt system. As Christians, love and justice should reign in our hearts. And like Micah, in times of evil, we need to be filled with power and spirit that comes from God, to speak the truth and call out sin. Prayer. Lord, even when leaders fail to follow your ways, help us to recognize your truth as a light in the darkness. One word: do what is right before God.